Hi children, we are starting again today. Today we are going on to a new lesson that is sets. So before I go on to the lesson, we have to revise a few things. First of all, we must know what is a set. Set means it's the set should have all the items clearly defined, identified. For example, we have prime numbers less than 10, prime number less than 10. Then we can definitely write the elements. That is 2, 3, 5 and 7. So this is a set. But if you have something like this, children good in maths, we can't identify the children because some will be good, some will be bad, and there will be borderline cases. So this is a set and this is not a set. Look at the next one. And if you want to represent these numbers in a set, we use the double bracket, that is curly bracket, called curly brackets, and we give a name for this. For example, if we say prime numbers less than 10, we put a name for that, we will say P. P is equal to, and we put curly brackets, and inside that we put the numbers 5, 7 and close the bracket. So this is how you represent the set, and we are given the name for this set, that is equal to P. So then when we have this set, now all these have been done before, when we take number 2, 3, 5 as elements, the shortened form of elements is this, something like an E. So we write down 3 is an element of P, 7 is an element of P, something like that, to show that these are, so this sign you must know how it is. Then also another thing you should know is the number of elements in P. At the moment we have 2, 3, 5, 7 as the elements. So number of elements in P is, we write it like this: NP equals 4. That is number of elements in P. So all these things we have been done before, and you should know how to do this. Then there are 3 ways of describing a set. First of all, we can describe the set in words. For example, in this particular case, we say prime numbers less than 10. Prime numbers less than 10 is describing the set. And we can write this set inside a bracket, like how we are written here. And we can also write this in a called a Venn diagram. We can write this like this: P equals put 2, 3, 5, 7 in a Venn diagram. This is a Venn diagram circle. So these are three ways of expressing. First of all, that you describe the set, that is prime numbers less than 10, and we write this in element form. P is equal to 2, 3, 5, 7, and we write this in the Venn diagram. So then there is something something else we should know, that is called null set. Null set. Now what is a null set? Null set means there is no elements. For example, even prime numbers between 10 and 20. Even prime numbers between 10 and 20. Now between 10 and 20 there are no even prime numbers. The only even prime number is 2, that is less than 10. So we say, and we will call this as, we will say x. So x is equal to, we write this as 5. There is no elements. Or we can write it like this also, 2 brackets. So these are 2 ways of writing where there are no elements. So we write down nx, number of elements in that. Number of nx is equal to 0. There are no elements in that. Or we can write the other way also, n equals 0. Like that. Both ways you can write. Now we will go to the review exercise in the book which is given there, and we will go through the exercises. First one is, determine whether each of the following collection is a set. Multiples of 4 between 0 and 30. So multiples of 4 between 0 and 30, we can immediately say, identify the elements. Multiples of 4 between 0 will be 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. These are the elements of multiples of 4 between 0 and 30. So definitely we can say it is a set. Districts of Sri Lanka, second one. That's also we can say it is a set because the districts of Sri Lanka is identified, and we know the number of districts in Sri Lanka. Second one, students who are good in maths, third one. So third one we can't call it a set because we don't know who are the children who are good in maths. Some are good, some are bad, and there are borderlines in that. So that you can't say. Then fourth one is triangular numbers. Triangular number is limitless. First triangular number is 1, then 3, 6, 10, like that it goes. So we don't know how many it goes. You can go on and on writing the numbers. So we don't know how many triangular numbers are there. Then fifth one is also, so we can't call it a set. Fifth one is also 10 largest integers. We don't know how many integers. You can go 1 mile long in an integer. We don't know. We can never identify the largest integers. So 10th one is also not a set. The fifth one also not a set. Look at the second question. Write each set given below in terms of the elements and write the number of elements in each set 2. For example, second one A. First you write the elements. Multiples of 5 between 0 and 20. So A is equal to 5, 10, 15. So multiples of 5 between 0 and 20. So write each set given below in terms of the elements. So we have written in terms of the elements. And write the number of elements in each set 2. Number of elements, for final number of elements will be, we write down NA is equal to 3. Number of elements. Now the number of elements in A is equal to 3. So that is how we write the first one. Look at the second one. Letters of the word reconciliation. So we can, and that is B. So B is equal to, if you write all the letters, it will be coming as RECON ILAT. So we are writing the elements. These are the elements of that word, and the number of elements will be NB. NB is equal to, it will come into as 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So NB equal to 9. Second one. Look at the prime numbers between 2 and 13. Between 2 and 13. So that is C. So C is equal to, between 2 and 13 will be 2 will be taken there, 3, 5, 7, 9 we don't take, 11. So these are the prime numbers between 2 and 13. So NC will be is equal to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the next one. The numbers between 0 and 20 which are the product of two prime numbers. So first of all, the prime numbers 0 and 20. The prime numbers come to as 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on like that. So they want, the set should be numbers between 0 and 20 which are product of two prime numbers. So D will be product of two prime numbers. So we can call it as 2, 3 are 6, one product, 2, 5 are 10. And it should be between 0 and 20. So 2000 are 14. 2, 11 you can't take 22. Then we will multiply by 3. So 6, 3 5 the 15 we can take. Then 21 also you can't take. Then 5 to the 10, 5 to the 15 we have taken. That's also, these are numbers that are product of prime numbers. Product of prime numbers. That is, you have to multiply them by 2 3 are 6, 2 5 are 10, 2 7 are 14. 2 and 22 can't. Then 3 5 are 15. That also you can't. Then after 5 to the 10 we have 5 3 the 15 is there. That's all. So here ND is equal to 1 2 3 4. ND is equal to 4. Then look at the next one. Whole numbers between 5 and 10. Third one. Whole numbers between 5 and 10 will be D. Third question. Whole numbers between 5 and 10 will be 6, 7, 8, 9. And they are calling it D. Whole numbers between 5 and 10. 6, 7, 8, 9. Write the elements of D. Element of D is 6, 7, 8, 9. Find ND. ND is equal to 4. So these are the questions on review exercise, children, and we have done the introduction also. I hope you have understood the lesson. If you have understood the lesson, please subscribe.